Hello, wonderful people. My name remains Richard N, and today we are going to um, practice together how to automate the tasks on your board. And when we are done with that, we are going to learn how to build a form and possibly try to update the form. So, you know that in the previous video, made we practiced how to create a board and add tags to it, and that was where we stopped. And so today we're going to finish working on our boards and then look at how an automation works on a monday.com task. And please, if you're very new to this channel, I encourage you to subscribe, hit on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I drop the next video. Please like and share the videos, as I believe they are going to be very helpful to anyone that is going to need them. So let's get right to it. In order to automate the tasks on your board, you are going to have a board that is what having task already. And to do that, we're going to open our previous task, our previous project that we did on the previous video, which is this Alakija's mansion. And because we just want to do automation, we're not going to waste time on it. But before then, I want to explain how this automation works. On monday.com, automation works in a way that if at any point in time any of the assignees on this board comes here and changes the status of any of the tasks here, you are going to get a notification on your maybe on your email or on your monday.com board. And then this task here, whatever task that you have achieved here or that they are marking as completed, would automatically move downward to the done section. Let me repeat. Why automating your tasks on monday.com project or board is such that whenever a team member that you've assigned this task to comes to either on the status, comes to either category, comes to either here, to change the status of the task, you as the board owner or maybe as a project manager is going to receive notification on your inbox, maybe your email or maybe on your money.com dashboard, that one of the status has been what has been changed. The status has been what has been changed to something else. So you're going to find that same task that was changed or that was marked as completed. You are going to find it down here. It's going to come here automatically. And the essence is that you want to depopulate or decongest whatever this place, this task view. You want to like remove as many things here as possible only after they are done. But you don't want them to be, you don't want them to, okay, Oga, we are done with the site clearance, and then you now come back and start doing it one after the other. But then when you automate, they will be removed from here automatically by the software. So let us see how it is done. But before then, I would like to change the status to maybe verified. I'll change this one to new RFI, change this one to stock, change this one to maybe working on it, and just like that. Now let us see how automation on monday.com works. So to perform automation on monday.com, the first thing you are going to ensure is that you have completed your task for the project as you find here. This project has two levels. We have the site clearance and we have the excavation. Maybe this is where they ask the contractor to stop. So he's going to work his board to meet what his targets. And after that, what will he do? He has to go to his automate. You see automate here? This is where you are going to do everything that has to do with automation. Automate is a very, very powerful aspect of money.com that many people might be shying away from or don't even know how to use, but it's a good thing that you're here today. So let us see how to automate on money.com. You click on automate, and when you click on automate, you allow the page to load very well. Now, there are several other forms and maybe templates of automation, on this place. But what I love doing most is I love being in control of what I do so that I will understand it better. So what I do is that aside all these ones that I have here that could have made my work a little bit easy, But then let me know how this thing is done. Let me see how it is done properly so that I can always do it anywhere. What if I don't have a board with these ones? Maybe I don't have an account that has all these defaults. So let us see how to create a custom what automation. So what you do is you click on what create on custom automation, and then you allow it to load, and then you are going to see this thing. This is very, very powerful aspect of Monday.com. So now it is all about what is going to make this thing to do or to give you a notice. Now, what action is going to happen on your board that will make something else to happen? That is what this is all about. So you say when this happens, now you ask yourself when what happens. Let us see the options available there. Now remember that we want the status to notify, or we want to be notified whenever the status, bear in mind, status changes from one thing to something else. That is what we are going to automate for. So you come here, you see this. When this happens, you click on it, and then you are going to see a lot of things here. You see, there is when the date arrives, when person assigned, sub item created, blah blah blah. It's so much. What you do is, you select the first one, say most used. Go say when status changes, because we are working on status. Say when status changes to something, do what? Say okay. Say now we want that item whose status was changed to be moved towards to maybe to a certain group. So we say move it towards to group. You say move item to group. We click on it. Now you see we have told the automation now to do what now? Say when a status on our project or our task changes from something to something else, do what? Move that particular item towards to a particular group. So let's see how it's done now. So we're going to come back here and we say yes, when status, you click on it, status changes towards maybe let's say done. This here works according to everything you have on your on your status. You know the options there. If you said complete, if you had complete on your status, you are going to find complete here. If you had maybe flying, you're going to be seeing it here. If you had baking, you're going to find it here. If you had maybe going to church, you are going to have it here. So when the status changes to what done, what happens? Then you're telling Monday.com, say, please move that particular item to a certain group within within the board. Now, what group is that? You see, we have board. Mind you, you can also say when status changes to maybe to like say okay, say not arrived, or sorry, maybe not approved, then move that particular thing towards excavation. You see, but that is not what we're interested in. We're interested in moving that particular task that has been completed or that is done to what? To the done section at the bottom of the what? Of the board. So we say what? Move it to the group of what? Done. Then you say create automation. This is just the simplest form of automation that you can do. So we have created it and we have turned it on. So let us go back to our board and see how it works. So we have told Monday.com that whenever an assignee comes here, whenever anybody attached, maybe anybody attached to a task here, comes in here and does what? And changes the status. You see the status, it applies here from here down. These are what the status is. So whenever somebody comes here and then changes the status, we should be what? That particular item, which is, you see, these are all items. These buy materials, hire workmen, this hire bulldozer, hire mixer, buying of surveyor, bring surveyor, prepare foundation, and all these things. These are all what? Tasks. So whenever someone comes in here and changes its status, then that particular task should be what? Should be made to leave this particular, should be made to leave this place. It shouldn't be on this screen. It should what? It should go down here. That is what we have instructed Monday.com to do for us automatically. So let us see if actually the thing we did is working. So what we do is what? We come here and we change the status from working on it to what? To done. Please watch what the board does. You see, the item actually left this place and then moved downwards. You see, it moved on its own to the what? To the done section. That means you don't have to touch it. You don't have to be the one to start dragging it down. No. Money.com will do that for you without any, without any human input, without any human interference. It is capable to what? To do that for you. So you see, this is how automation works on Monday.com. So let us see again if this can actually be achieved, maybe I did something that made that one work. So let us try another task. Say buy materials. Let us touch it and then we click on done. Just watch it. You see, it has left. Oh, so is this not nice? You see, this first group here has started what depopulating. So if at any point in time somebody comes here and changes it, it will come down here. Then let us also try this one and say, okay, let us see this one, change it to done. Watch. You see, it also left and came down here. So you see, that means that what? That our automation is what? It is working. It is working. So let's now go forward. Since we are done with this automation now on monday.com, let us see how we are going to create forms and what forms look like on monday.com, because this, these are the two tasks that I wanted to do, but we are just going to like explain how monday.com forms works, so that when we come back on a new video, to avoid this getting too long, we are going to do it, in a more elaborate manner. But for now, we're just going to see how, the element of a form on monday.com. And this is what a form looks like, but this is the form responses I received over the time. So now the form in particular, this is how it was built. Now this form can be used as anything, can be used as a landing page, can be used for recruitment, can be used for just anything that will require an input from your fellow human being. It's what you can use a form for. And money.com allows you to build forms seamlessly without spending much time, without having to code anything. And that is how this is. So I'm going to stop this video here so that you can learn how to automate your board very well, and then later on we're going to learn how to build a board. So please kindly keep a date with us. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so that when I release a new video, you'll be the first to know. Thank you very much for watching.